And looking at the menu as we continue to bring forth about this Matrix venue, man, like, what have you been through in regards to the minutia and mire of the Matrix, miasma, what have you? You know, shit. So things like this, yeah, we've all had our struggles, and it's like no one can maneuver through this matrix unscathed. It's like one of those things, unfortunately. I mean, you look at, like the One or even Trinity in this night, they got fucked up hardcore and like died and then got resurrected and all this shit, so even if, you're like the most enlightened spiritual human being out there, you're still going to get fucked up. Unfortunately, thanks a lot, you draconian monkeys. What the fuck y'all doing? You know, parasites will be parasites, right? But anyways, so that's what keeps me going back to the music. It's been really great therapy for me, and yeah, like kind of documenting and weaving tapestries towards certain soundtracks, towards certain things, like, yeah, like this one, for example, like how do we really maneuver through the matrix. And I threw in a shitload of things regarding, yeah, the movie, the quotes, the philosophia, mon ami, behind a lot of messages within the movie, and kind of just how it relates and correlates to real life society in like the daily fucking grind, that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is a really interesting mix, and it's kind of all over the place. It's got that hip hop stuff, it's got some cinematic type of tones, and then even techno type of beats and stuff. And there's all types of quotes sprinkled throughout the whole thing. And this is tailor made, by myself, that, just kept peppering in all these little quotes over instrumentals. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, the Matrix Reloaded before it imploded or exploded. Anyways, this is my rendition of the second edition of this little music mix, and I'm happy to share this with y'all. I finished it up today, and holy smokes, I don't even have this loaded up on deck, but whatever the heck. This is gonna run for a good hour and 44 minutes. Imagine, your favorite DJ rocking a set for that long with, that all killer, no filler, in regards to just like straight hitters on consciousness and, reflections of society and whatever the fuck's going on, and things that, correlate and relate to, whatever theme that the title of the mix is geared towards. I don't do this motherfucking bullshit clickbaity crap, right? You see people with this, I ain't about that. So yeah, without further ado, or not, do we got anyone in the crowd right now? No, it's all good. No worries. Enjoy.
Let me tell you why you're here.
In the horizon, I saw these spies in disguise. Desolate cries, but didn't get their replies. Walking these paths with various tricks and gadgets. Cloak and dagger, the secrets in the black cabinet. Like magic in the night, we disappear in the mist. Then come back with a single kiss of deadly silence. Silence through the winter nights. The gathering started at the early lights. As we took flights into the endless clouds, I saw him there, vanishing into the crowds. But I stood proud in my b-boy posture. You tried to follow, but my patterns lost ya. That's how I rock ya through the lies and deceits. Their feet lay motionless as we sat and wept on the steps of marble. Then it came clear, dreams and life are all part of the same sphere. Always walk the skies, can't you say? In this life of madness, I have the eyes of dreams. Always walk the skies, can't you say? In this life of craziness, I have these eyes of dream. I walk 1,000 realms, busted rhymes as I step. My aura gets open as the night starts to step. But in the day, I see the whole world sway. You can never be sure which is the right way. See my life like clay, there to be molded. How they sold it as these years unfolded. But to me the years, give and take all the fears. Through the laughter and sunshine, then comes the tears that we shed. Red painted clouds float above, but I rock rhymes, b-boy forever love. Starlight doves are flying, and suckers are dying. As life keeps on, I keep on writing about these wild days and crazy nights. But in my flights, I see these mind-ups on my sights. Have to take them down, cause they're fronting on the scenes. Dreams of life and eyes of dreams like masquerades and silhouettes. Silhouettes and masquerades. The execution begun, the sun reached the moonlight. The night protects the soul as they take flight. Belief is the essence, disciples felt the presence. Reading these ancient scrolls told the lessons. Harmonies were broken, thoughts were spoken. Meditated with cloak roughage, tea was smoking. The sabotage was planned and land was in secrecy. But these traitors condemned the whole shit immediately. The fight was for the honor, the battle still in progress. Demons brought their stress, but the gods had no rest. The test was the faith, the 8th day I saw it coming. The scare was in the air, the background I heard drumming. The chosen survived, the vibe was shattered dreams. Minds were converted, silent were the screams. Streams of feelings pouring from the matrix. And stage drink the poison, chalice of death. Always walk the skies, can't you say? In this life of madness, I have these eyes of dreams. Always walk the skies, can't you say? In this life of madness, I have these eyes of dreams. Like masquerades and silhouettes.
Check the red, check the red, check the red.
Eyes of dreams. See your life of dreams.
Clean it up.
Reality.
As the dark side of the sun becomes your faceless predicament, time wasteless, spacious experiments, spermicidal, the lubricants for machines, squeeze in between, staying in sanctuary, buried within this human existence, exploration, blind dates, no experience will fade, they'll rating insignificant, but each intricate in the way that they all relate. For heaven's sake, or this house legion, leading your army of self-defeat, self-destruct, repeat, sequence stuck, consequences unconceptualized, conquest disturbed by eyes, being on another rise, your own personal prison lies, forth, back and forth, the midst of the north that shifts to west, the sundial sets, sanitary, planetary system made up of factories and facilities, of war drum rhythms, heard in these string being bull, foolish puppets that the road of rule by trance, the entrance is entrapment, enchanted by their never-ring at the same time, sickened by this gut, living his intuition, inspiration for breaking free, is taking over me, hopefully they'll lose control, all too soon, eventually, inspiration, breaking us all free, hopefully they'll lose control, eventually. face, this one taste of the tasteless. Motion and makeshift communication, translation broken. Home lesson, learning passages to escape this labyrinth. The things are hazardous to our exit out of this exodus. To face the faceless one, taste of the tasteless. Motion and makeshift communication, translation broken. Home lesson, learning passages to escape this labyrinth. The things are hazardous to our exit out of this exodus.
Sorry, kid. You got the gift. But it looks like you're reaching for something.
What are you waiting for? Faster than this. Don't think you are. Know you are.
Elemental compound, chemical creation, injection, intention, attention, audible armor, no ammo or weapons, no cable connections, dimensions, amendments, synthetic selection, cyber, suitable sniper, the visual vessel, vicious, your validation denied, refined is fictitious, falsified in existence, I destroyed detonating deadly linguistics, it didn't happen if there wasn't a witness, leaving symptoms for my assistance, imprints of domination, deliberate delegation, the art of the frame's print means more than it came with, I brainstorm the matrix to take form faceless, unidentified disguise within the skin's DNA print, you can't get past the mass of my syllable spaceship, your prosthetic poetic arrangements, conceptual and cadence, can infest the mind design, or combine blind to limitations, a more alive civilization awakens to the abstract creations, opening the doors of perceptions, contorting comprehensions, conforming infections with the tensions of lowering your senses, absorbing offensive, ignoring the veterans, poor sense of judgment.
Electric weather overhead, supreme power forces falling. The answer to your nature calling out, screaming questions aloud, no motion slowing, never stalling the now. Open eyes can see how this requires an immediate response and holds the weight of one question in the balance of position. Determination acted on the mission of the moment, turning over every single second for combining all particles safe. Here's the fusion information to take along with you on the way off your path. And the journey is the destination, found swirling in creation potential, destruction essential to make space in the span of all time. So for this version we augment the design, adapt, move the line far above power past mechanism. The infinite, ultimate life support system, studying grows into learning and knowing, not forgetting the waves of evidence, the proof collectively born, braving the climate conditions aggravated, still riding the storm.
Syllable symmetry, digital symphony, lyrical killing spree, critical scientific, unpredictable chemistry.
Medicinal, sentinel vessel, critical medical miracle maker. Let me take you deep inside the mind of storm chasers.
Syllable symmetry, digital symphony, lyrical killing spree, critical scientific, unpredictable chemistry.
Medicinal, sentinel vessel, critical medical miracle maker. Let me take you deep inside the mind of storm chasers.
Artificial intelligence. Reality was made with sound resonance. Transhumanism, that's a new religion. It's not superstition, I've seen the evidence. Artificial intelligence, it gets dark a little, very malevolent. The Matrix is not a film, it's a documentary. Human beings, they're the residents. This world's controlled by the AI. Don't ask me any questions, don't say why. It's a virtual reality, I'm telling you the truth, I'm not lying. Honestly, I'm just a safe guy. I got a lot to lose, I live a great life. This world we're living in is full of hate crime. These quantum computers have taken control. I'm not telling you no fake lies. I'm seeing agents in black suits and grey ties. It's insane, life's a game and now it's playtime. The government, they wanna microchip us. Fuck a vaccine, I'd rather have a snake bite. They were made to manipulate your DNA. I've been a syncretist for years, I helped to lead the way. There's nanotechnology inside the chemtrails. If you're looking carefully up in the sky, you will see them spray. I'll be smoking till I'm comatose. Then I'm taking DMT until I overdose. This holographic matrix simulation that we're living in is glitching. It's about to overload. I'm not saying that I know the most, but I can feel it in my chromosomes. Babylon is falling, the matrix is dying. The artificial intelligence, they got no control. I'm tapping into higher sensory perception. My macabra's activated, that's protection. I can see a demigod in my reflection. I'm at one with nature, that's my connection. The power's in control, they should be sections. I hope they die slow with a chest infection. Fuck a vaccine, I don't need injections. You can lick my ball backs and suck on my erection. Artificial intelligence. Reality was made with sound resonance. Transhumanism, that's a new religion. It's not superstition, I've seen the evidence. Artificial intelligence, it gets dark a little, very malevolent. The Matrix is not a film, it's a documentary. Human beings are the residents.
My intelligence is an artificial. Superhuman powers in my brain is very beneficial. I don't believe a story if it's unofficial. Toxic like fumes coming from a missile. It's a new age, it's a new era. Technological advancement is a true terror. Artificial intelligence getting too clever. Software programs giving you pleasure. My intelligence is natural. Everything I say or do is very factual. I network all over the world, I'm international. My new tactics are very tactical. We're being controlled by computers and science. That's why we gotta form an alliance. Basic human rights, governments wanna deny us. Tories and Democrats are very biased. They wanna assimilate human intelligence in machines. No emotions, feelings or any dreams. Life isn't what it seems. The human race is very supreme. We're living in a world full of bad spirits. That's why I release my anger with mad lyrics. I'm living my life with no limits. Bad energies can stay away, I don't want no visits. It's not a game, fam, switch up the game plan. Now I'm not the same man. It's like they wanna take away your mind and replace it with an artificial one. It's a shame, fam. It's like a virtual reality. We're getting closer to insanity. I've got a super artificial mentality. It's gonna take a lot to break my confidentiality.
Artificial intelligence. Reality was made with sound resonance. Transhumanism, that's a new religion. It's not superstition, I've seen the evidence. Artificial intelligence, it gets dark a little, very malevolent. The Matrix is not a film, it's a documentary. Human beings are the residents.
Science, what is it all about? Technology, what is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
Check out the beat, check out the beat, check out the beat. Let the sound flow. Yeah. I got. Let the sound flow. Yeah. I got number one.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters.
The very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do,
these people are still a part
of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged.
And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system,
that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, disbelief. Free you are.
I've been disconnected. My perspective is I've been disconnected. My perspective is I've been disconnected. My perspective is I've been disconnected. I've been disconnected. I'm on a whole nother wavelength. My brain strained, stranded in a strange place. Mainframe damage, drained into an unexplained space. How can I ever recover from this deranged fate? Thought criminal, lost individual. My frequency wave is non-transmittable. My reason for day-to-day living not traditional. I'm anti-political, need herbs for medicinal. I'm feeling like nothing that's around me is real. Like no one that surrounds me is even real. I'm wondering if the world is a stage and if I'm even really here. And the fact I think this way
way makes my signal so unclear. I'm going through it, I feel I may overdo it. I promise I am a problem, don't catch me when I'm on one. I've been God-forsaken by the fact that I feel obligated to inform the patrons. We are trapped in the matrix. I've been disconnected, my perspective infected, my whole world upside down. I've been rejected, I'm disconnected, my perspective infected, my whole world inside out and been affected. I'm disconnected, my perspective infected, my whole world upside down. I've been rejected, disconnected, my perspective infected, my whole world inside out and been affected.
I'm so disconnected, there is no way I relate to anything you think is real, everything is fake. I'm so disconnected, there is nothing you can do to convince me that anything that you believe is true. I'm so disconnected, there is no way I relate to anything you think is real, everything is fake. I'm so disconnected, there is nothing you can do to convince me that anything that you believe is true.
I'm disconnected, I'm detached from all objects, pretending to give a fuck, becoming more and more complex. Before I took the red pill, everything was fine, then I changed my mind state since the state altered my mind. How do I describe this attitude that I've derived? I refuse to comply and break rules based on pride, diffuse all they lies on the news and online, which leaves me far from blind, still confused all the time. I am a perfect example of damage from propaganda, smart enough to understand that Uncle Sam is just a scandal, dumb enough to make a plan to try to get the world to stand up, stubborn enough to die for it, to convince y'all to man up. I'm unconnected and I'm unexpected, I'm undetected with weapons and on the guest list and young and restless. So guess which? Guess with aggressive methods, gonna teach the next intensive lesson. I've been disconnected, my perspective infected, my whole world upside down. I've been rejected, I'm disconnected, my perspective infected, my whole world inside out and been affected. Disconnected, my perspective infected, my whole world inside out and been affected.
We didn't come here to escape the Matrix. We came here to master this fucking shit and bridge the worlds again. What you need to get away from is the idea that things are completely fucked. Yeah, they're really fucked up, but they're not completely fucked.
I feel the earth move under my feet. We meditate to the rhythm of speech. I give my respect and collect antiques, techniques. Too much sound with flavor for that shit be sweet. Rewind the flick behind your mind and travel back. I feel the earth move under my feet. We meditate to the rhythm of speech. I give my respect and collect antiques, techniques. Too much sound with flavor for that shit be sweet. Rewind the flick behind your mind and travel back in time. I was the first to combine skills, critical, admirational, with a feeling my sensational. Barriers I conquer, feeding cancer to the monster. I'm a dancer when I saunter, watch me confiscate. Why you hate? I asked you to show up early, why you late? Used to drive around, now I see you in town on roller skates. You hella fake. Looking back, I attack with the miracle, lyrical scriptures depicting drunken pictures, paintings. We mix it again, you lifted, slip off into the deep end. This weekend, when the peaks and fell in a drunken quicksand. Oh no, here we go. You hear me on your stereo? It is scary being the only MC who make you hysterical. Variables turning like tables that enable us to bust. I give shouts out to the bounce out there elsewhere. We bounce through the scene with a crown is green. And that is where I rest my. I feel the earth move under my feet. We meditate to the rhythm of speech. I give my respect and collect antiques, techniques. Too much sound and flavor for this shit is sweet. Rewind the flick behind your mind and travel back in time. I feel the earth move under my feet. We meditate to the rhythm of speech. I give my respect and collect antiques, techniques. Too much sound and flavor for this shit is sweet. Rewind the flick behind your mind and travel back in time.
And I think it's time for me to know a few more things.
So do I. The power of the worm extends beyond this world. It reaches from here all the way back to where it came from.
Where?
The source. That's where you go when you touch those sentinels. But you weren't ready for it. You should be dead. But apparently you weren't ready for that either.
It's the Central City Committee, cosmic catastrophic abduction, conduction, the conquering caliber, collaboration, crushing you corporate corporal commanders, poetical grammar, syllable scan. scanner software tamper my hardware, havoc transmits transcending transcripts, universal transit, galactic crafted composition, contorting comprehensions, asteroid ascension, abstract compression, communicating with dimensions undiscovered, expose those undercover souls submerged, syllable science submitter, speaking, slicing scissors, deadly, deliver energy builder, watching you wilter from the heat, held in the harness and tarnish and defeat, take form and conform the norm or deplete, once born we storm swarms in the streets, official dismissal, the missiles, the beat, visual beyond physical and digital debris, the structure's unkillable, half man, half machine.
Transmitting from the city's central nervous system, intelligence division, where dark dungeons will forever tunnel your vision.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
We got very gangster, very smooth on the microphone, said very MC. They came here to share a little song with you, a little song composition entitled True Lies. Make sure y'all sit back and enjoy this.
You can't believe a word they say, they'll steal you wrong. And I ain't, be careful every step you take, you can trip and fall. So no, you can't believe a word they say, they'll steal you wrong. And I ain't, be careful every step you take, you can trip and fall. So no.
I think I gotta hear it, see it, feel it to believe it. Never turn around and repeat it, reveal a secret, it's a reason for the lie. And I'm thinking whatever they high, and I'm seeking just to keep my curiosity seeking. Catch them leaking, I'm looking, digging deeper, they do it. Into contradiction, overlapping fiction and addiction. If you listen, you can catch them tripping, benefit of doubt not given. Straight and narrow route, not driven. Even if you saw it in person, who is the person? What's their purpose? What's they about? For who are they working? One can never be too certain. Man, they could be perking, check the skeletons in their closet, closed doors and curtains. There's a liar lurking, even closer than you know it. With the latest gossip ready to throw it, you better know it. Where you take it is bomb, soak it up and carry on. Label it bullshit, seek the truth and go on.
As soon as you told it, look what you unfolded. Only when truth controls it, could you really be rolling? Would you rather be open or keep yourself closed and grow Pinocchio's nose whenever your mouth is open? Yo, to protect and serve, more like there's justice and just us. Day and night, the difference between the public and the puppets. Police and the only beast out there on the streets. Everybody got a gremlin within themselves, a little bit of hell that comes out the feast. Now true lies come in all shapes, forms, and sizes, levels and altitudes, even disguises as surprises. But underneath lies that's camouflage and chins, and the outcomes a monkey wrenching your groove.
You can't believe what they say, they're getting wrong. They like be careful every step you take. You could trip and fall. So no, you can't believe what they say, they'll steal you wrong. They lying, be careful every step you take. You could trip and fall. So no,
some lie at the blink of an eye, others animal time and skill. The greatest liars get to shape the world with a snapshot on a dollar bill. The government's closets are full of skull and bones. Now you tell me what's real. In God we trust, but for the paper people will steal and kill. Politicians will smile in your face with fingers crossed behind the back. The war on drugs ain't equal, serve less time for coke and crack. Look out for these genuine fibs, you know, the royal shit. Sincere, untruth, the really real counterfeit. So the truth hurts, but it will also set you free. Lies, poison is sweet, so to put you in predicaments you don't need to be. Now most ain't trying to hear it, hiding from the truth in their mansions or ghetto blasters, blurring it out with no intention for mental expansion. So I ask you, which do you prefer? White lies or the black truth? Meander and the slander will coincide with the proof. It's the same story on my side of the street or where your sidewalk meets. They serving bittersweet, spoon-fed lies, and I refuse to
as soon as you told it, look what you unfolded. Only when truth controls it, you could really be rolling. Would you rather be open or keep yourself closed and grow Pinocchio's nose whenever your mouth is open? Yo, weight of my words heavy, though I can't say that for all. Some take their word for granted and talk out of their ass. Face value, they bottom line, shallow as a small cup of water that's half filled, if you even filled at all. I know who I am and where I live and what I know, but after watching TV, I'm starting to think skeptically about the books I read and things I hear and see. The definition of free, I question even those next to me.
Alright. Give it up for our classics out there. I'd like to thank y'all for coming out this evening and showing your support. Look out for this dynamic duo in the near future, for they are trendsetters. And on that note, stay cool, baby, stay strong, peace out.
What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent, others can be broken. Understand? And hit them. You know why we are here. I am a trafficker of information. I know everything I can. The question is, do you know why you are here?
We are looking for the keymaker.
Oh, yes, it's true. The keymaker, of course. But this is not a reason, this is not a why. The keymaker himself is very nature as a means, it is not an end. And so, to look for him is to be looking for a means to do what?
We know the answer to that question.
But do you? You think you do, but you do not. It is, of course, the way of all things. You see, there is only one constant, one universal. It is the only real truth: causality.
The clock stares directly to the dawn of a new day. My eyes yet to adjust to Sandman's overglazed. I just need a way to where it is I need to go. I know when I'm lost, I'm staring at wicked rainbows. It's part of the process. Registration of the heartbeat. We all live as one, but you can't control our feet. They meet in private and decide if we fit into the equation. And I can think of my own, so it's difficult to keep me staying alive as the tribe and to live as the ancient religion. Product knowledge, what we have in a cubicle to sit in. So today, I'm giving back. Today, I'm super efficient. Today and only today is when I'm producing the vision. Time will not stand still, but I can kill it if I want. I can't be controlled, but I can stop it if I want. For me at least, I believe in people for now. But I can see how easy it is to shut all this down.
When I be chillin', writing bars, lighting Garcia cigars, and I reflect on planet Mars and the physics of the stars, celebrating life I'm given from my benefit of wisdom, knowing every birth to bust only will propagate the system. My institute's a vision. The bullets leave the gun, the mechanism never missed them. Beat me on my soapbox, so clean and politicking. Glory, hallelujah, when I flow through my pot to pissin'. I send with a pop prescription off my milligrams of ink. Seconds that I blink, singing ounces of my drink. No sweat and no tears. I'm up against 6 billion brains with no mouths and no ears. 99 days, marijuana eye glaze. I popped the next prescription, lost thinking rhyme pays. I'm more sucker like the average motherfucker. My respect for planet Earth is all the life contained above. Another Indian in the cupboard, I perpetuate to make believe in it like I was being his shit. You either take or leave. Just ride the road around like it was RC Pro and be about your own shit. Stay about the program. Try to reach into the wall when you know you'll catch a program. I said be about your own shit. Stay about the program. Try to gas your little bones against a Cadillac Bro-Ham. Be about your own shit. Stay about the program. Our time is now to shut this down. We break the ground. Kids love the sound. Our time is now to shut this down. We break the ground. Kids love the sound. Our time is now to shut this down. We break the ground. Kids love the sound. Our time is now to shut this down. We break the ground.
Chip in the jungle, I like to gather wisdom in bundles. My arms swing from the branches of life. I write humble, my notes I crumble, my hopes I fumble. Can't drop it, a ghost among true folks that stumble across logic. I'm definite, like change. I strain vocal cords while specking. Enoch start banging on boards. Daily routines like fiends that stuck on the crack pipe. I rhyme over feedback. That mic's not the act, right? The MC and see y'all just tempt me with all your propaganda. Your souls are empty. I was born free, now I stay confined. In this day of time, a slave to the ways of the world. Although I'm not blind, machine gotta hold on your blue jean product. Whether you white or black, rich or poverty's product, it's a known fact. Sorta like 40 acres, they all black. Some might hitchhike on Hope's Road, but never go back.
I was born free, but now I'm like a slave to society. Can't get a license without consent to feel sobriety. If you have a plan, they say life will flow beautifully. I need tech support like Vanilla Sky, cause somebody lied to me. Told me shit was cool, I made good grades, but damn it got kicked out of school. It doesn't matter, my computer doesn't read the data. Even if you're smart, your life still can get shattered into little pieces. This is my thesis, just cause I race, we be in the belly of the beasts. My people die in vain, the pain is on my brain. And how can I get by when held by this mental strain? I just don't understand. I be's a grown-ass man, but every time I see the cops, they make me lift my hands so they can pat me down. And I just don't see how. I play by their rules, but they still treat me foul. Damn.
cause I'm living day in and day out earning. My soul I'm overspending, it's the petty change I'm getting back through transactions. Money limits my actions. I try to raise up, but trying to move, I struggle. Moving through hurts, trouble. Bumping my head against the ceiling, I ain't even stumble. My eyes are black and blue. Rattle my shackles too. I try to remove them, but damn. Sounds like that I'm in jail, but really I'm in hell. The space between my two ears became my private cell. Ready and willing, able. Anything just as stable. They just cut off my cable. No food up in the kitchen, but I got dirty dishes. Does that make any sense? My life ain't ever easy. My girlfriend's gonna leave me. Who scratched my Nas CD? Man, you let Kenny hold that shit again. That motherfucker always scratching up my CDs, man. Brillo pad, motherfucker.
Of the dust, intergalactic. Check it out like this.
Let's get the obvious stuff out of the way.
Secret orders of the ages, corrupt politicians, still flow immaculate, distinct, label my diction. I'm quoting ancient intellects while you live in fiction. Semantical oppression plus lacking on nutrition. A coalition exists in third dimension. Spirit destiny, elude foreign commission. Confuse competitors, expel all competition. Take you from your native like foreign extradition. A Nazi criminal like Pope John Paul the Christian. Poison gas, cyclone B, forgot to mention. Malaki on our system attack the population. Pure eternally, commence sterilization. Freemason allegation, it's why stop infiltration. Extremists left with communist hell, fortification. By 33 degrees, intentions, illumination. Strategic and precision warfare, they move in silence. Quiet weapons for silent wars, disguise the violence. Scrutinize Marine Chronicle, secret facility. When Nelson Rockefeller retreated his 12 majesty. Confidential one megaton, Excalibur, regarded scrolling key. Bohemian Club, check Attica. Refer to Inuit coeptus for years. Those that was tested, oppressed to civilize. For real, what they requested. Indoctrinate the knowledge stolen from the majestic. The plan detested, heads of state being sequestered. Divine objected to their rogue, villainous methods. Populace affected. These last days are getting hectic. Corrected like Kofi and on, don't just accept it. A word to the wise, cosmic conspiracy files. Set up unjust court trials, spans like the length of the Nile.
Deep in the belly of the beast, my people hold it down when the code of the streets is live in peace. Each breath I take, each step I take, divide and conquer is the work of the snakes to separate. Deep in the belly of the beast, my people hold it down when the code of the streets is live in peace. Each breath I take, each step I take, divide and conquer is the work of the snakes to separate.
The science is deep like abyss and Titanic, ruling the planet with the mental that's gigantic. The lower mysteries get washed away with the floods, while my federation spitting vocals written in blood. They dropped the bomb, but it was a dud. The indestructible beings walking this land for eons. Pyramid structures to unseeing, half agreeing, half disagreeing. That's the balance. Mentally challenged, bringing the violence to a state of silence. And all you hear are the sirens of the beast, aka the tyrants of the streets, also known as Babylon of the police. For centuries to decades, years to months to weeks. Now in this day and time, we spread the peace with rhyme release. Designing the LSDs to fill a crease of ignorance. Rolling with an army of organized militants full of creative thoughts and heaven sense. Irrelevance is how I feel about this nonsense. Positivity dwells within the minds of some of the illest lyricists. It's nation time moving to a state of indigenous. I witness news dropping force Jews. Do you been witness this? Deep, deep in the belly of the beast. It don't stop till my people's in peace or I'm deceased, cause
deep in the belly of the beast, my people hold it down when the code of the streets is live in peace. Each breath I take, each step I take, divide and conquer is the work of the snakes to separate. Deep in the belly of the beast, my people hold it down when the code of the streets is live in peace. Each breath I take, each step I take, divide and conquer is the work of the snakes to separate. The origin of false religions, rebellion, Lucifer, 180 negatives seduced in pagan crucifixion. 6 sacred letters to craft confliction. Conspiracy theory flicks, illuminism, clint sign of the last days. Lies provocative, positive, humble, mild, vibe, rumble, aura through the tablets and Torah reflects of horror. Some gods orbit amongst the ancient monks like Phoenix, 9 fallacies, Babylonian tragedies. Raised by the illuminated, witchcraft of the sacred study Ravens and Star David, hatred, sacred government infiltrate, foreign relations, nations, quarters, world terror through the nations, one world government, rule the population, foretold, found in the beast through revelation, connect politics, Rothschild through the world banking, mistaken foreign relations, deserve trapped in the cage, and the coming of the Ron of the most high land on the crash spaceship, sharing the scripted crown objects of variation, console, 3-digit seal, inscripted placement, branded of the Beatles, the rock wax information, witness of the man of the hour, new Wapu nation, open worship, I told living, false to my statement, doctrine spit so basic, found this is traceless, reformation, renaissance, science of imagination, science Babylon movement abomination, your very last warning, Lord solemn to Satan, he mentioned there was ignorant plagues through my salvation, camouflage network, scattered abbreviation, overstanding speech of my tone through vibration.
Once you channel in that light, for every one of you, you're worth 1,000 of non-channelers, because there's a death. They will not awaken, you cannot awaken.
You take the red pill, you take the red pill, you take the red, you take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland.
Yeah, it's mass elements and still air apparent. It's all hard work with little to no merit. The only path forward is clear and transparent. Use a branch of language and spit esoteric. It's mass elements and still air apparent. It's all hard work with little to no merit. The only path forward is clear and transparent. Use a branch of language and spit esoteric. Every single day presents a new challenge. Our thoughts, words, and actions still determine how we manage. Know the difference between a skill set and talent. No matter what you do, this life requires balance. The world don't owe you shit, don't depend on the universe. It's discover and observe and not assume the worst. Well, you get what you deserve, and we deserve the best, so we operate accordingly. Fuck all the rest, it's not what they know, but what they can apply. Knowledge itself is something money can't buy. You reap what you sow, so use your time wise. Social media's a tool, just don't let it consume you. Digital diversions, a new age distraction from human interaction, a web of deception. Don't be the fly underneath the microscope of the all-seeing eye. It's mass elements and still air apparent. It's all hard work with little to no merit. The only path forward is clear and transparent. Use a branch of language and spit it esoteric. It's mass elements and still air apparent. It's all hard work with little to no merit. The only path forward is clear and transparent. Use a branch of language and spit it esoteric.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth where nobody would care, and to tell the truth where nobody was there? Oh, and have you prepared yourself for the weather, the storm that is out here to stare down with the pain, but they're emotionally unavailable. These fire nights and high heights make everything seem so attainable. Fixated on a lie when the truth is never far behind. Some think it's hard to find, but stars will shine regardless. The hardest thing I ever had to do was not be heartless. As an artist, save a soul, make them call out the holes. Swing down sweet cherry, stop and goes off to another dimension, I suppose. Or walk this lonely road to discover, picking up the broken pieces of the others. The sufferers clinging to slate while they just lying in wait. Wings, duct tape, still trying to escape. Fork in the road and the sky, you reach your final fate and give thanks.
It's mass elements and still air apparent. It's all hard work with little to no merit. The only path forward is clear and transparent. Use a branch of language and spit it esoteric. It's mass elements and still air apparent. It's all hard work with little to no merit. The only path forward is clear and transparent. Use a branch of language and spit it esoteric. I hope you're strapped in and not backed in. We're off on a tangent. The fast action transaction. Don't be the fool who can't imagine. This is here for you to secretly examine the feast and the famine. For your personal viewing, the sideline Mary Magdalene. Witness the crucifixion and resurrection while apostles play the mandolin live at Mandalay Bay, gambling their blessings away. A sad display for Judgment Day. From swag bagging to panhandling, gold fronts with pants sagging on a no-budget bandwagon. Gold
hand now and touch his bone and his flesh. Before the Lord, and he will curse thee to thy face.
I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Can't sit still, gotta keep them wheels turning, cooking like a hot meal, learning as we go and growing as the spot feels, towing the load, watching the road, saving the code, making it so we got skills that might not pay the bills yet, still can't stop it till it kills bad. I'd like to see how it feels but won't fret off what I don't get, but what I do get I'm content with. Watch me work it and break dudes, concentration like a circuit, fools watching waiting and want us, son of a jerk. It's the front runners, get it the donest, the number 2 stunners, making fools get juiced off us, dummies get punished, so go take that up with Rafa or Hort. We show and give support, still no serious offers. When will I let it get the best of me? Never, that isn't called for in this recipe.
Check it out once again, back, constant creativity, progress, beefing up the thought process, never obvious, moving momentum, way past monotonous, no stopping this, rocking this cuff fish through your metropolis, we talking this, taking this up to some higher ground, waving a cuff flag, cover the earth with the entire sound, fabulous, now watch your boy handle this, home-based operation live, every time we channel this, innovative, in the age of information, steady cracking this country under frustration, we're creation, I love this game, take and pimp the whole situation, control our livelihood, handle business, fuck who's hating, shit, we run our own company, see what we say goes, bros, ain't no punk in me, we can't stop, and it won't stop, you know it don't stop, we run our own hip-hop, momentum.
What do you think? Do you think you are the one?
Congratulations on your new purchase. Complete street beats, rhythms, rhymes, and verses to vibe to. I feel it's my job to provide you with a lot of the hip-hop. It's top quality, non-stop music making. We keep it moving, proving to you and your crew, and you don't know what you're doing. Ain't no secret how we freak it. Our method to the madness. Actually, we only do what comes naturally. The fact that we use words to draw herds and spit game to pimps, players, punks, and nerds should be reason enough to believe in the cup and go cop it. Dropping non-stop hip-hop is the topic. Hard at working while sound wave surfing over your circuit. Throughout your system, here to convince them how I work it.
Only a few can really maneuver in this modern Babylon.
Play the horns, we in the matrix, but our aim is breaking out.
Rise up, rise up, rise up.
But masters rise into the planes above. And we are the masters of ourselves and our own causality.
What could be sicker than the illest, most infected of the victims, twisted by the will and wisdom of the world, and vivid pictures turn to words, and that the sickness oozes out, flowing like liquid filthiness, and all the lyrics to the point to where they seep deep into your tissue, and the air vibrations hit you, and the shivers come and get you, and the chills are coming creep up your spine into your mind, playing their drives like spider virus bites, is lethal to weak people when they teeth are sink deep into your skull and cause the neurological and biological reaction, causing butts to bounce like Beach Street. Darling, if you want the rock hardest, most melodically, methodically, hypnotical artistry, that's what we speak. You can come along, merge. You can come along, merge.
Wait your turn, bite your tongue when you mention me. You millisecond in my soliloquy century. fraction of a man, do the math, scab, you no factor. Your cipher got cut in half like a plastic protractor. Right around the lips hollering, yeah, son, no massa. I pipped the system through a throwback ghetto blaster. Diary of a spineless sparring partner who's scared to swing. A dying man's diamonds is meaningless. Who cares if it bleeds? Versatile's an enigma written in riddlers, question marks. Kevlar repertoire with anthrax infected darts that carve through contradicts. Sip ginseng and Hennessy. Stay unsigned hype for life with suicidal tendencies. Remember me. On the journey, you can come along. Versatile, the style warrior, the gift of gab. This is a lifesaver movement. Mighty Chief XL production. Quantum World exclusive.
You see, there is only one constant, one universal. It is the only way towards causality. Action, reaction, cause and effect. Everything begins with choice. What choice?
It doesn't matter. It's my choice. I have mine to make, same as you have yours.
But if you already know, how can I make a choice?
Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why.
How did you know?
What's really going to bake your noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
I hope I helped.
You helped me to get here, but my question is why? Where is this going? Where does it end?
I don't know.
You don't know or you won't tell me?
I told you before, no one can see beyond a choice they don't understand. And I mean no one.
How can I trust you?
Bingo.
The last of the light of the sun that had died in the west still lived for one song more. The last of the light of the sun that had died in the west still lived for one song more.
Why do you do it? Why? Why get up? Why keep fighting? You believe you're fighting for something, for more than your survival? Can you tell me what it is? Do you even know? Is it freedom or truth? Perhaps peace? Could it be for love? Illusions, Mr. Anderson, vagaries of perception. Temporary constructs of a feeble human intellect trying desperately to justify an existence that is without meaning or purpose. And all of them as artificial as the Matrix itself. Although only a human mind could invent something as insipid as love. You must be able to see it, Mr. Anderson. You must know it by now. You can't win. It's pointless to keep fighting. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist?
Which brings us at last to the moment of truth, wherein the fundamental flaw is ultimately expressed and the anomaly revealed as both beginning and end. As you adequately put, the problem is choice.
What are you waiting for? We're faster than this.
good catch, ask a female. They can tell her pay attention to detail. Mine don't got ass, she got detail. I caught that with my reel to reel. Real life spit to a real nice grill. Pitch, swing, miscatch this though. Only league I'm out is the one up in Frisco. No justice, catch me after the show. I'm gone, trick jump past to the rope. Go.
You got mitts on your ears, still can't catch what I'm pitching this year. This here is unfathomable to the average everyday animal. Roaming the prairie in intervals looking for criminals to mimic, so they can be hard on TV screens for cash. Sorta like selling the ass on the stroll. Kinda like visuals help the those out of control, shooting themselves in the bush. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Spin, say so, man. If I ever caught a case, you never catch me in this place again. Catch my vibe? Yeah, I know it's subtle, but it works to bubble and stay alive. Didn't catch your name, even a second time. Can't you see I'm catching the stand?
Catch my drift, and it catch 22. I caught you in a moment where opponents can move through your spinal. And listen in the private moments spinning around in your brain like vinyl. I'ma be that climber on the rock. I'ma be that rhymer on the block. White boy sounding like Tupac with a golden lock and a hole in my socks. Playing out rocks all over concrete, cement building blocks. I'ma be that man you love to like. Standing tall adjacent to the mic. Standing up the flame that's coming up the spit. I'm giving you a live, living, breathing flow. Giving, receiving, running shows. Running through my brain, but you can't catch me. Even on the information superhighway, no, you can't catch me. Catching butterflies in a jar. Put it up far so I can see the stars. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. You can't catch me.
I caught you looking, I caught you thinking. You ain't never caught me by selling my CD for 3 Lincolns. I be drinking and smoking, but I'm not caught choking on DP's token. Might catch me up at Vulcan, never with the Vulcan touch, you'll get broken. Uppercut might catch you in the glass chin. The dine on an ocean, catching BK laughing. Me and my friends shooting the shit beat. You still ain't catching my drift.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Me. I see brightly through your sketch speech. Freely stressed, but far from me is stress free or set free. These are the vibes that truly vex me. I guess we can organize and address the issues that put us out to all the lies, cause they're deadly. When sent to stream, brainwaves ingested. Shiny on the surface while the under is infested. Government approved, so the public is tested. Don't like the rules, then expect to get arrested. Time invested in these rhymes intended to break you out the frame confinements you're set in. Rights disappearing every second. No remorse for the lives destroyed by pigs in box sections. Lesson, open the eyes, begin to question. If it doesn't seem right, force an intervention. Peeps in the community, we've got us all some unity. This killing ain't fulfilling nothing but a ton of foolery and graves. It's like a maniacal craze. Let's build so that mindset will fade.
Just listen.
Your trust is one thing you're missing.
Listen.
Rev up the motor, keep lifting.
Listen.
Emphasize all you envision.
Listen.
The power is real once Christian.
Just listen.
Your trust is one thing you're missing.
Listen.
Rev up the motor, keep lifting.
Listen.
Emphasize all you envision.
Listen.
The power is real once Christian.
This goes out to those trapped in the chains, not speaking physical, but the ones on your brain. Living in the past where everything remains the same. Scared of something different, therefore afraid to change. This the type of music that makes thoughts rearrange. Simple contribution worth a lot when exchange. It's nothing on pollution that was lost in their frames. As they treat us like animals locked in a cage. We gotta escape this malicious mind state. Replace with creation divine like my fate. Thought to never gamble with life at high stakes. As the gears in the mental process gyrate. Gotta keep it positive, can never be the opposite. Interpreting this knowledge to the purest where reconnaissance raw from a truth is lost and all this garbage will never happen to follow in your heart and using common sense. Any form of chivalry is thrown out the door. Diagnosed with the ills, common pills at the store. Hollow out the head of yours right into the core. All these angels and demons want to even out the score. Feel the sweat and success slowly seeping at your pores. When you step into the light and the fight is no more. Listen to this close and you will finally see the simple steps it take to be finally free. Just listen.
Your trust is one thing you're missing.
Listen.
Rev up the motor, keep lifting.
Listen.
Emphasize all you envision.
Listen.
The power is real once Christian.
Just listen.
Your trust is one thing you're missing.
Listen.
Rev up the motor, keep lifting.
Listen.
Emphasize all you envision.
Listen.
The power is real once Christian.
I gotta be honest, cause not everybody is gonna make it. Cause some are content and too comfortable within this matrix. They say change's gonna come, but I'm losing patience. Sam Cooke said that in 64, but this is still enslavement. Since then, tell me, what has really changed? Maybe the technology, but we are still slaves.
Never know, there just may be a glitch up in the matrix.
The truth is right in front of the eyes that have been opened wide, but most don't notice they're closed by the control of lies. I'm focused so I'm no longer blind to Mother Nature's struggle when humanity's placed inside a matrix bubble.
Universal language taught regardless of the animosity of man is my way of escaping, capturing creativity through a ballpoint capsule that runs on the natural chemicals that resemble collective blood from a thimble. Seatbelts fastened, the fascinating figures flying around can even astound and inspire beings of a higher power. Powering the universe with hydroelectricity from an Eiffel Tower. Shutting it down will result in a breakdown in communication. Radio airwaves, no more public service announcements will be catered to any races. The earth is infested with helpless hamsters choking on biodegradable hazard labels for safety precaution. No talking while the teachers giving lectures without answers, coming from an illiterate liberal liberating librarians with illustrated lobotomies and an artificial economy ran by these animals, eating the edible animals. Hannibal Lecter was a cannibal, nibbling on the nebula of life, living it to the fullest, glowing amulets with telekinetic card decks that explode on first contact, contacting the universal inhabitants through the galaxy, ambling on, inhabiting intergalactic cabin facilities affiliated with alien faculty, cultivating the classical tributes, contributing to the funding of my hip-hop moon roots. But what's the use?
I don't know. I advocate images, and within the migration of the music, the immensity of poetry urges me to continue this mission that I was given since I was first conceived, believed to be a burden, burning the leaves of my family tree as they watch me descend into a rude awakening of consciousness. To be fresh is not the main objective. Eclectic when I said it, pertaining to the select situation or themes, somehow, some way, something intervenes in between me and my dreams, connecting with the exception of the nightmares which hold annihilation, holocaust, illumination, witness a greater depression as the inflation consumes the nation. Locked in a tomb and still waiting, resist this no longer. The clock has no time for short-jeopardy minds who find it useless to climb out of their sublime tricks as we submit the electronic mix of microchip software implanted under your head of hair. No assumption shall be spared, and my questions are the answer given. A simple explanation of that is simply living will never be gave, only a pay wage in your grave. While all the net surfers crave to ride a new wave into a new age of mutation. Fingertips are now lips as they click clack over the keyboard.
Staring at the sea of stars, time froze into my snow into the cosmos of who we are. Light years don't seem that far. Our spaceship has descended into the night sky, shooting stars, spear the moon as we eternally rise.
Know thyself. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones.
Let's all start from the get-go. I can't let it go too far, though. Wouldn't want to miss the stars glow under the night. Everything's in sight. The brain is so bright, but you gotta torque it just right. Then you'll see the light so clear, so near, so fear. And that's where I appear in the three-dimensional with the verbal sphere. My mind is a fortress feel chill, leaving the dome feel. Hear this, fearless tyrant, gargantuan. You have to enter to answer with. Things better get better, whether or not you know not or cannot connect the dots. Construct, conduct, destruct, alienate, abduct, hush the touch so much. Don't even leave the ability to procreate, regenerate, reincarnate, emancipate. Flush the gut feeling straight down the tubes. Along with your ebony phonics, you hook dudes. Now you're either cute or obtuse, cute or ugly to somebody. I shrug in the misunderstanding of why you question the maybe. See to believe or believe what you see. And I'm going to believe all possibilities and ensure our pure destiny. So pure, we don't even leave the ability to appreciate, compensate, relate, tolerate this hate as bait to frustrate and make me lose my composure and diplomacy after these 5 centuries. You must be crazy, 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 crazy. You gotta be crazy, I swear. God. In a society stable and structure, I let my rhythm rupture, I capture the flag and cross the finish line, marking a destination. But it's no man's land liberation. And why are we trying to escape? If we are all the race of a man and evolved from the ape, then I must metamorphosize as a serpent with a cape and elevate over the rainbow, where mountain ranges don't have two faces and relevant phases of spiritual spaces. No dead end maces with no deadbolt to lock. But once I start, you know that I can't stop. And the snowball has been pushed down the slope, gaining momentum as it is the eternal atmosphere of pulsating propulsion. I feel like motherfucking Gary Paulson, but all that I have is my hatchet. And if it deadbolts in my way, you know I got to crack it. Well, it's time to become free in a society that mentally attempts to imprison me and you. Propaganda is in its purest form, so what do we have but to stay true? Nothing, that's right. I'm a stargaze at night, dwelling on the concrete, questioning the question that so many questions. There's just one too many questions. I look to the sky and I ask why. Surprisingly, my soul replied and said, if you really want the answers, all you gotta do is just look inside. We sit our backs, staring at the sea and stars. Time froze, the mind slowed into the cosmos of who we are. Light years don't seem that far, but our spaceship has descended into the sky. Shooting stars through the moon as we eternally rise.
We bounce freely about the Matrix 360. Our documentation's planet soon as we landed in your city.
So you I notify to start to tell you why. I don't mean to mystify, so I simplify. Clarify to purify your mental nuclei. So you identify the crafts in the sky.
In every term, in every interval, pay attention to the general generating fate, invisible destinies and digital realities of the visual, mental, spiritual, physical, lyrical mind aligned with the highest superior galactic sense of meditation in the spiritual. Investigations of layers and locations where conveyor belts hold their weight and erasing a placement in the stasis of relation to the engagement. I create what I am faced with, but debate that makes a mention. Not captivated by the ancient ways of present days, ways and bases. The surprises in the matrix, the process has been processed. Hold your important articles, or slowly and be cautious. I'm nauseous from the contents in my conscience that has been tampered with. Intensive, intensified, irrelevant matter.
When you search for understanding, you come across confusion. How it's manipulated makes me come to one conclusion. Once inside the labyrinth, it's difficult to exit, but the inner eye shall guide you through the darkness will protect.
Third eye navigator movements are necessary.
Concentration, use your brain. Keep the rhythm or you'll be out the game. Cause anything could happen on any given night. So you gotta have your head screwed on tight.
1999, I'm downloading beats via internet access. What gives a damn if I'm a digital b-boying? Analog recording, musician, hero, misplacing plugs and wires in my sector. Please hold my scepter. Visual miracle when performing at shows. It's all based on the liquid chemical. Elixir beating lyrical. Mirror scribe for my tribe. Time is of the elements, genactic / winter rhyme tactics. Low global nuclear breeze to freeze. Frozen thoughts stagnate like pond water to hold our essence. Until the year 3097, 11 years past the last rapper. Now we hook to the heater. We re-enter the game to complete the unfinished mission. Envision the goal line like now. Darkest hour up in the matrix. Not the sheeple movie, but the Autobot electronic transformation. Optimus Prime, life force matrix to blow the world off its axis and energetically conform into CPU chips and unite partial ship souls. Never that we lumber in the lush organic environment, inhabit the huts and span the open lands horizon like Tarzan.
I'm stuck inside the future, and life is chaotic. The government is psychotically racist and robotic. The matrix of entrapment is socio-economic. Neurotic conspiracy theory becomes reality.
Like Keanu Reeves when he saw the Matrix.
I wish I had 2 more wishes, and I wish they fixed the door to the Matrix's mad glitches.
I seen the avenues painted in shades of blue, wondering how I'm gonna make it. They say all life is suffering and ain't nothing sacred. It's like a glitch in the matrix, the way I see deja vu, deja vu.
Deja vu is usually a glitch in the matrix.
This world is a dangerous and uncertain place, and although suffering and rainforest internal change, it takes true courage to follow the pathways of intuition. This world is a dangerous and uncertain place, and knowing and rainforest internal change, it takes true courage to follow the pathways of intuition.
Overstanding the polarities of man, and this here world is like you gotta think X and not Y, and then if you believe Y, then thought X, you must deny everything in all dimensions I see as having value is a lesson, but I go and break the norm, so now you pretend I don't hear.
Dialogue, scenery, change, matrix, that natural order of wasted energy eventually revamped.
I alter visuals, meditating on principles, the levitation of thought, altering gravitation of mentals.
Only a few can really maneuver in this modern Babylon, cause
because karma, dogma are their names. Keep them balanced or you'll be out the game.
Divide and conquer, that's the model, this role model, but doesn't go with what's inside my soul, so I don't follow. I walk my own path and keep my own pace and feel great when I relate to people in that same state. Divide and conquer, that's the model, this role model, but doesn't go with what's inside my soul, so I don't follow. I walk my own path and keep my own pace and feel great when I relate to people in that same state.
Play the horns, we in the matrix, but our aim is breaking out.
Make an offer on your spirit plate. Life awaits in the spirit world where we all relate.
Pretend to mend the soul. Behold a new generation of agents with the ability to really see the path of predictions. No restrictions of physical bonds. I leave unpredictable rhymes to open up the complex core of your confines. That's your mind.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. They out and about.
And ready to joust unannounced. Without a sound. They got cameras and hosts with us on close. Circuit TV. I wonder if they see me.
Watch out, watch out.
You know what's to watch out. Watch back here. Who knows who's watching? Who's going to know?
What is it?
The deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
I've seen it all before, in a dream, somewhere in a strange dark room. Glitches in the matrix. I'm switching when I shape shit. This holographic prison that we're living in. You know I'm itching to escape this. I bet you get a deja vu. When I walk straight past you. I've seen it all before, in a dream, somewhere in a strange dark room. Glitches in the matrix. I'm switching when I shape shit. This holographic prison that we're living in. You know I'm itching to escape this.
Death is an illusion. And if we can truly see this, if we can truly grasp this, if we can truly understand this,
Deja vu.
we have the potential to garner a tremendous amount of power.
Did I ever mention oh we're doomed when we die and leave our body and we're exiting the room? The white light we see is gonna trap us in the moon. It's recycling our soul to send us back into the room. When I die, don't cry for me. Death's an illusion, it's not that awful. Smoke weed and get high for me. I'm an infinite being, I am immortal. When I go, say bye for me. If I want, I would choose to die like it's normal. I'm ready, I'm time to seek that spiraling hyperdimensional portal. When I die, be happy and celebrate. Don't worry about the confusion. When I leave my body and levitate, don't worry, it's not that gruesome. Smoke weed, get high, then meditate. Life after death is proven. When you meditate, you see that life's an illusion. Did I ever mention that we're doomed when we die and leave our body and we're exiting the room? The white light we see is gonna trap us in the moon. It's recycling our soul to send us back into the room. Not me, no, I'm never coming back. Fuck that, no way, I'm leaving this place. When I find out who's responsible, I will go mad and scream in his face. Whoever designed this matrix, I bet you he's a disgrace. That God you pray to, he is an entity from the evilest race. The real creator is nature, no man-made God. Religion is not divine, because man made God. I'm trying to wake up people with music, but this plan may flop. Either way, I'm not going nowhere because I love my fan base lot. I love them. Did I ever mention that we're doomed when we die and leave our body and we're exiting the room? The white light we see is gonna trap us in the moon. It's recycling our soul to send us back into the room. It's an endless cycle of reincarnation. Someone needs to be free in our nation. Cause I live 1 million lifetimes. I'm talking truth when I write rhymes. You don't like me, likewise. Seeking truth is my vice. When I'm researching, I don't watch David Icke or Zeitgeist. I've been there, I've done that, I've seen it all, and it's really old. That's basic stuff. Everyone knows this world is greasy and cold. We're stuck in a death trap. These entities, they're feeding off souls. Because we're powerful sentient beings, you need to believe in your goals. Did I ever mention that we're doomed when we die and leave our body and we're exiting the room? The white light we see is gonna trap us in the moon. The moon's recycling our soul to send us back into the womb. Oh, did I ever mention that we're doomed when we die and we're exiting the room? The white light you see is gonna trap you in the moon. It's recycling your soul to send you back into the room.
The pitfall is a pitiful snare wherever you go. There's no escape from the treacherous trapped enclosed in the caverns below. They say the pitfall is a pitiful snare wherever you go. There's no escape from the treacherous trapped enclosed in the caverns below.
I boarded the plane on Sunday and arrived in Nepal on Monday for a one-way journey to the middle of the earth as the first to embark's what some say. But nevertheless, we descended the end of the tomb to the ruins unseen before. These corridors should be recorded, they've gone unexplored. But of course I wanted to see the core, so we went ahead just a little more. The pitfall is a pitiful snare wherever you go, and there's no escape from the treacherous trapped enclosed in the caverns below. I didn't know of the troubles unsettled in the center of the devil's invisible kitchen, and all hell's breaking loose and it's useless to move in the belly of the beast with intention to swallow the problems that followed us here from the wrong foot. Now puts things in perspective, and my life as a pirate of the cities that passed out the last directive. My underestimated attempts to find and retrieve the eternal beat of her necklace, but I'm helpless now that my team is drowned in the vomiting lava between us. Legend has it there's no escape in the shape of the slope here. I'm done. No pulleys or ropes to pull me free from the heat towards the heat of the sun. But miracles do exist, and spiritual I am this. Just seconds before my final endeavor, a hand had taken my wrist.
Prepare for the pitfall, get ready for installing of growing vines. Our minds combine to wrap havoc throughout the Congo. On an exhibition wishing for the archaeology, follow me down pathways, fast ways to spit telepathically. Hurry up and start the battling, I'm handling more rebel with a cold sword. In a forest, I test the ability to survive online with a sound that is potent, traveling close bent like tree limbs. I've seen him disguised as a poacher, track torture, ready for the scorching and storming like lightning, running up seasons, syllable tissue, overcoming issues and the principles. Gigantic individuals from Atlantis, so I chant this melodic tone in jungle zone. Melodic tone in jungle zone. The pitfall is a pitiful snare wherever you go. There's no escape from the treacherous trapped enclosed in the caverns below. They say the pitfall is a pitiful snare wherever you go. There's no escape from the treacherous trapped enclosed in the caverns below. They say the pitfall is a pitiful snare wherever you go.
He went over to the very first creature he saw there. It was a bi-colored python rock snake, fast asleep, curled around the rock.
Crawling through the cavernous uninhabited space, faced with a case of lab and fever, with only a lantern to brace. Retrace his steps, straight-faced, embrace my memories of this place, keep my pace. It's not a race, erase my footsteps not to be traced. Now entering new light, I regain sight of the middle of a luminous night. Occasional breaks in the trees give way to an amazing array of stars bright. The Jedi Knights reunite, all in good time we'll recite. We keep the motion going forward towards the core of the world, right through the dolomite rocks with twisting tunnels, funneling air like a big windpipe. Wish it could have been there, is quite a sight. Left me quite inspired to write, jogging, logging experiences wherever I go. Completely engulfed in earth and never remembered forever. I wrote, devote myself to the mission at hand. Now close to the meeting place I stand, surrounded by magma, sweating, heading dead ahead, ready to meet the Jedis and break bread.
Oh man, what's up, man? Yeah, man, we're looking for you all day.
It's the pitfall, we're dodging boulders, riding on a magic red silk carpet over deserts that smell of death, trying to find rest up in an oasis. Paces music from the bottom of pyramids, places that you hear of as a kid. Hear the cobras hiss at the torchlight near the temple's entrance. Beware, see over there a panther with the sapphire eyes is guarding a pile of sparkling diamonds. I'm sprinting through a gold mine, walking on a thin line of gator heads as stepping stones. At times it's hard to tell where to go as animal instincts become your only directions. In the path we follow, the entity of this endless summer lurks like a shadow. The follower is amongst us, always delivering, calling other guiding, inspire me to never fall off. The evil abyss may pull those inquiring minds like an astral tractor beam, but since we emerged unscathed, the Jedis could be seen off in the distance.
Suddenly, he stepped on a piece of wood, or at least he thought it was a piece of wood.
Ow! Oh, I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
If you're so sorry, perhaps you'd be kind enough to remove your foot from my eye.
Oh, excuse me.
That's better. Now, what brings you to these hereabouts?
Knowledge will be increased in the last days. Daniel chapter 12, verse 4 says, But thou, O Daniel, set up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Corporate bankers and lawless gangsters, and politicians promise visions, but these parliament puppets are nothing more than actors. To be awarded BAFTAs, don't applaud war with anger. You can't ignore the factors, they're causing cancer. The situation's hectic now, the shit we're facing stress us out, but don't let the things I'm saying get you down, cause there's a lot of ways to counteract their actions. I know it's hard to concentrate, surrounded by distractions, but take this CD and put each verse in context. Read each word and seek to research the contents. Waiting patient for what ancient pages predict. Overstand the global plan and aim to stay off the grid. There's ways to escape this, the David Blaine of the Matrix. The maze is makeshift, don't play the game cause the game's fixed. We ain't free at all, I see us walk blindly. If knowledge is power, you need to be the almighty.
In the darkness I can see a light. We're living in the evil time. Somewhere deep inside I got a feeling it will be alright. In the darkness I can see a light. We're living in the evil times. So don't let us lead our lives. You really have to free your mind.
Be consistently insisting that your diet's healthy eating. Listen to inner wisdom when your higher self is speaking. The reason the government's meant to govern our mentals is cause the God connection's in our head, under our temples. Ascend to Christ consciousness, release the Jesus gene. Don't feed the mean machine or be deceived by Elohim. Don't hesitate and never wait like the hands of time. Meditate on your mental state and expand your mind. Await the apex in your pyramids, witness bliss. Don't calcify your third eye by drinking fizzy drinks. Be a wizard of the picker tricks, feel the missing link. See their symbols as simply wicked like 666. See their negative energy swap to positive. Stop the blockages cause they want us to do the opposite. We gotta think and not to communicate is a huge mistake. We need to choose the pace we're moving in this human race.
In the darkness I can see a light. We're living in the evil time. Somewhere deep inside I got a feeling it will be alright. In the darkness I can see a light. We're living in the evil times. So don't let us lead our lives. You really have to free your mind.
Learn the knowledge of lost and Nokia magic, the cosmic consciousness and quantum mechanics. It's not so easy to be confused if you've seen the proof. Don't believe the evening news, people seek the truth. Read the evidence, a secret evil league of gentlemen. Release disease and pestilence, then feed us treatment medicine. I keep it relevant, speak intelligence, reach the resonance. To elevate to enlightened states in the ether element. If you possessed by possessions, then get an exorcism. Kill your ego and escape your sentence in this mental prison. They knew about the pineal gland, but they kept it hidden. Disguised as the pine cone you find in every next religion. This wicked earth got me hitting herb nightly. We got freedom of speech, but just pick your words wisely. So be advised to find your inner peace inside, cause that's the key to unlock the secrets to free your mind.
In the darkness I can see a light. We're living in the evil time. Somewhere deep inside I got a feeling it will be alright. In the darkness I can see a light. We're living in the evil times. So don't let us lead our lives. You really have to free your mind. Free your mind.
Shape is the form, but to win form is the shape within. Free your mind and the rest soon follow, yeah? Activate your third eye. Activate your pineal gland. Find the true inner peace. World's biggest kept secret. You've been hiding it from you, man. Break free from this illusion.
1, 2. Word up. Everybody out there, keep your head straight. Think positive. You know what I'm saying? Try to do the right thing. You know that's hard.
Yo, sometimes when I be chillin', writing my rhymes, I recollect for a second. Can I find a peace of mind? These streets I have you stressed out. Without no doubt, chillin' in two places, state in a crack house. I keep the trap mouth around those that's lying. Can't afford a car, no for all I'm vexed I be buying. I'm trying to maintain and keep it sane. Frame of mind from negativity can't break my brain. It's time to make a stand. Although I'm only one man, I got a voice that goes about 1 million strong. Brothers, we got the game twisted, doing it wrong. One of the reasons why our people don't get along. I hope we get ourselves together, don't let time prolong. You can wake up one morning and it all be gone. Word is born is getting on the critical tip. And you ain't really ready for that microchip. Or some nice man to take you on a long ass trip and have you working in some concentration camp type shit. But nevertheless, you have to weather the storm and keep on.
Keep your head, don't lose your mind. I know life can be hard
sometimes, but you got to persevere and weather the storm. Just keep on, keep your head, don't lose your mind. I know life can be hard sometimes, but you got to persevere and weather the storm. Just keep on. Yo, throughout 25 years of stress and frustration, the government's trying to make drugs my occupation. Avoid that temptation from falling off track, cause once you take a L, it's hard to bounce back. Announce facts through mics when the mind is lit. The BLUNTED is on some other shit, and we loving it with our unmatched ability. Mad fuckers out that show our versatility. Cats be feeling me, cause what I speak's the truth. And the message that I try to get across to the youth. Keep your head steady and always be ready for weak ass niggas who rip dreams to confetti. It's real petty, but you got to persevere and be the last standing when the gun smoke clear. I fear in the year 2G there's gonna be a government plan to get rid of you and me, but we soon to see what the future brings. And to all my black people as queens and kings, we must stand together in this time of need and stop the backstabbing, jealousy and greed. Live the life's fucked up, but it's better than dead, so keep your head, don't lose your mind. Yeah, I know life can be hard sometimes, but you got to persevere and weather the storm. Just keep on, keep your head, don't lose your mind. I know life can be hard sometimes, but you got to persevere and weather the storm. Just keep on.
It's time for me to accept responsibilities that weigh on my shoulders. As time goes by, I get older and wiser, realize it's a blessing I'm here. I have family members that I grew up with disappear from gunshots and stab wounds, unprotected sex. Now they live their life through me and breathe my breath. For that, I can't rest. Me being the oldest grand in my fam, I got a precedence to set, so my younger cousins can follow my footsteps. You don't have to do what I do, but just progress. Plus I got a younger sister I gotta put a D with. The trick to the trader brothers just trying to hit and run. 25 years young, and at the stage of my life it feels like I just begun to lay down the foundations for future generations. They don't have to struggle, hustle and face incarceration. Take some bullshit job and do it. Discrimination, I want them to have a choice. Pick and choose their occupation. Start their own business, enterprise throughout the nation. Nothing less than power move making. So
keep your head, don't lose your mind. I know life can be hard sometimes, but you got to persevere, weather the storm. Just keep on, keep your head, don't lose your mind. I know life can be hard sometimes, but you got to persevere and weather the storm. Just keep on.
But our aim is breaking out.
I was born. I was born. I was born. I was born in a concrete jungle and I learned to make my own way. I was raised by the streets and the beats and the books and crooks of L.A. I was taken by the power of the word and I had a whole lot to say. And I vowed always to move the crowd and leave them in disarray. Cause I live by the word and I die by the song. These here are strange days and we here are strong. We live by the sword and
don't usually soak the sorrow, cause I keep all eyes on the spiral. Cause we live by the word and we die by the song. These here are strange days and we here are strong. We live by the sword and we die by the slug. This here is war and this here is love. Soldiers are marching in and they going to battle again. Somebody's born to win and somebody will lose. That's the real. Gotta learn to fight for yours. Living in this life for yours. See, they can't stifle yours if you refuse to be abused. Fools, listen to this news. Fools, listen to this news. Fools, listen to this news. You listen to this news. Listen to this news.
Future is now.
Made my way through galaxies, travesties, calamities, mastering the vastness, balance through this dream, gift and trickery, reincarnated from farther than stars, shimmer, flicker scars given to me by suspicious things. I'm rising, flying on my wings, God sings strings, symphonic kings, the omnipresent beings. We see through patience, careful placement, the energy phase in spirit planes, street paves, the sweet days and meet graves. People lost in this maze, burning moss in this haze, lost in my gaze, tossed out the craze. Maintain one frame, focus on the holy spoken name, cause fame is only token change. From Hoboken to LaGrange, planes of intellect, kept the cosmos in check. Seventh let, Horus and set, verse, no chorus left. We sparking knowledge like matching book, you can keep your whack looks. Political crooks, keep your hands out my pocketbook. NASA Nazi, we casting monster bombs at the kamikaze, spitting participle particle acceleration, levitation, absorb deep through contemplation. Always keep the gods in rotation, moving mountains. Truth and knowledge, Call of Duty cosmic. We following trails, tail comets, tales expounded. This maze is crowded, this gate no doubt. The sacred page shouted, placed in the clouds, my face shrouded. Mystery, man not a myth. The verbal cannons blitz, channel history, future symmetry, wisdom, giving me cylindrical vision, 360-degree commission, divinity, Vedic tradition, eclipse, abysmal darkness, and diva swan, sun god trod through wormholes, eternal, supernatural version 7.0, black coyote, Edgar Casey, psyche, glance, burning demons like the surface of Mercury, verses teach nobility, we fighting for the Christ, to Rastaites, pure light, philosophic topic, religious flock, Gnostics, detonate, obliterate, we radiate, slay snakes, undetectable, too treacherous, the hexagon lotus, Om Mani, Padme Hum, Dalai Lama, the Sitaram, complete, profound, Shama Sundaram, Davis, Pachetas, Apsaras, Samskara, conscious barometer, full throttle, we lost the obnoxious followers, toxic, sorrowful, ill scoundrel, have no fear, the God remains still,
From the depths of slumber, when you ascend this spiral stairways of wakefulness, be sure to whisper, God, Christ, Gurus. All things betray thee, who betrays me.
Yeah. Relax. Breathe out. This has been Baba Zoom, Science of Breath, Volume 3. Just relax. And breathe out. Hope you enjoy your travel. We'll see you again. Very soon. Bless up.
We didn't come here to escape the Matrix. We came here to master this fucking shit.
Yeah. Siegfried defeated, two-headed dragons up in the big leaves, blood soaked his entire body, except for a fig leaf, mixed breed, double helix. I snuffleitis, make your knees buckle. I chuckle cause what I utter genius, blood of Buddha mixed with Jesus, chopping all the disbelievers. My words uplift the teachers even when cuffed in the precinct. I'm nothing decent, spray light rays, the sun reaching. Future leaders of the slum long as my lungs is breathing. Young Kalanchi, dodging the devilish nonchalantly. Non-GMO, 53-0, debating Chomsky. I'm caking calmly, catch me at the local bank. To be a king, gotta go beyond from what a soldier thinks. Studying under the understudy, never overthink. When you know the strength it takes to win, the truth is sobering. Take it back to no career when the flow was rare. No calculations in the mental, but the soul was there. Blood of a dragon soaked me, made me invincible. I provide the voice for the invisible. Connected and we form, one nation indivisible. Minus fear out the equation, we move on principle. Blood of a dragon soaked me, made me invisible. I provide the voice for the invisible. Connected and we form, one nation indivisible. Minus fear out the equation, we move on principle. Sidetrack, my life under a magnifying glass. Fly past all my detractors with a defined blast. True bullets hit your chest, nah, you can't deny that. A lot of real estate inside my state, I plan to buy back. Custom made coach, Edgar Allan Poe, yo my talent spoke. Through the trials I coped, I handle that without no malice, bro. This ain't for childish folks, this ain't trying to sound woke. My goals to sow seeds over land and watch my salad grow. Teammates and my kinfolk and keep it making my ends grow tenfold. When my universal mind is synchro. Akuta no kin, snowed in with a gold pen. Buddha master techniques, my secret is an old friend. Survival mode, kaleidoscope of blessings, sister essence. I'm off-center, slightly eccentric, my shoes electric. I don't curate, I innovate, like a cure for age. They show the praise, I serve them something pure for days. Blood of a dragon soaked me, made me invincible. I provide the voice for the invisible. Connected and we form, one nation indivisible. Minus fear out the equation, we move on principle. Blood of a dragon soaked me, made me invisible. I provide the voice for the invisible. Connected and we form, one nation indivisible. Minus fear out the equation, we move on principle.
Causality, there is no escape from it. We are forever slaves to it. Our only hope, our only peace is to understand it, to understand the why. Why is what separates us from them, you from me. Why is the only real source of power? Without it you are powerless. But fear not, since I have seen how good you are at
so many things me want, but I could not pretend to understand and comprehend. At the young tender age of 10, no follow the trend. Away you want the event, man, I live in a dream. Reality prevail once again. Once again, in these dark days. Cause I can. In a power, cause I got. In a power, dark place. In a power, organize, utilize, live your life, civilize. Otherwise you are going up like a lot of bad guys. Never want recognize. Them get hypnotized, better synchronize, otherwise you are gonna get lost. Once again, in these dark days, trying to find a way through. Hear this. In a power, cause I got. In a power. Dark days. In a power. Watch it. In a power. right thing with the little kids them. Cause I got enough power. Enough power. Cause I got enough power. Real like a shower. Roll like a flower and stand like a tower. Your mouth taste sour. In the last hour. Fight so willpower or you will get devoured.
Hear this, cause I know me and the damn and the damn we jam it all night long. The marathon man we run up on a vacation. Right on the rhythm, right on the version. You know say them ya yuta at the pump action. Y'all get me off with no distraction. Reality, cause I got enough power. Cause I got enough power.
It is a pickle, no doubt about it. Bad news is there's no way if you can really know whether I'm here to help you or not. So it's really up to you. Just have to make up your own damn mind to either accept what I'm going to tell you or reject it. Can you? I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
Why are you here?
Same reason. I love candy.
But why help us?
We're all here to do what we're all here to do. I'm interested in one thing, Neo, the future. And believe me, I know the only way to get there is together.
Are there other programs like you?
Oh, not like me, but...
You know why we are here. But, as you well know, appearances can be deceiving, which brings me back to the reason why we're here. We're not here because we're free. We're here because we're not free. There's no escaping reason and denying purpose, because as we both know, without purpose, we would not exist.
Architect. I created the Matrix. I've been waiting for you. You have many questions, and though the process has altered your consciousness, you remain irrevocably human. Which brings us at last to the moment of truth, wherein the fundamental flaw is ultimately expressed and the anomaly revealed as both beginning and end. As you adequately put, the problem is choice. The Matrix is older than you know. I prefer counting from the emergence of one integral anomaly to the emergence of the next, in which case this is the sixth version. 5 lives.
Two possible explanations. 5 months before. Either no one told me, or no one knows.
Precisely. As you are undoubtedly gathering, the anomaly is systemic, creating fluctuations in even the most simplistic equations.
Either we're going to create simulations that are instinctual from reality, or civilization will cease to exist. Those are the two options.
Which has led you inexorably here.
You haven't answered my question.
Quite right. Interesting. That was quicker than the others. The Matrix is older than you know.
It is very important that the growing person will begin to understand the mistakes that society itself has established. That we are all in a society that is not in harmony with universal truth, universal order, or divine love. We are in a strange kind of twilight which we have created for ourselves through the constant emphasis upon selfishness. Here we have the fortune hunter, the accumulator, the wealth and fame seeker, all of which, we may say, constitute a general failure as far as the initiation rites are concerned. No one can have enough money to buy entrance to the temple. He must do it, he must make this entrance not by what he has, but by what he is.
We didn't come here to escape the Matrix. We came here to master this fucking shit and bridge the worlds again.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
Last wish, I wish I had 2 more wishes, and I wish they fixed the door to the Matrix's mad glitches.
Committed wordplay, heal with rap. We keep it underground with that real shit at. It's the alchemic wordplay, bringing you the wisdom that'll free your sheep from the matrix system.
Let it rain. Yo, Zero Laugh, fuck yeah. I'm really looking forward to this conversation tomorrow night. And yeah, I really should be cutting it short, man. I'm burning the candle on too many ends. And you know, so no worries. I spent way too long. I literally revamped this whole video stuff, and because a lot of my previous projects I didn't pay homage to the artists and stuff, so and it takes a good couple hours honestly to timestamp all the names and the titles of the songs and the artists and all that stuff for every single track, for every single sequence throughout this whole entire mix. So yeah, I'm glad y'all like that. Obviously you can tell I'm a little bit burned out, but that's all good. Y'all taking any notes like I did? No. Yo, Crip Rick, what's cracking, man? Yo, Rick and Steven, y'all with me? Because y'all be with that Revolution Radio, don't you know? And that's fucking dope. Right? So props to y'all. That's really cool. I didn't even post your comment. Sorry, Rick. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, this mix I made, if you were listening or gonna tune in later on afterwards, whatever the it's cracking. It's not going off of what the past 3 live streams about the Matrix have been about. It's a little bit different, and it was done on that purposefully. Although, yeah, I mean, I wove in dozens of quotes from the Matrix, and weaving these types of tapestries is very, very, very meticulous. And you might have caught, at the end, it's like Manly v. Hall and Seth Esposa and like other things that correspond to, this whole stuff. Even though there's been plenty of people, you could throw a rock at YouTube in a search engine and be like, yo, like Matrix, blah, blah, blah. And there's going to be a dime a dozen type of people, but not to the effect of where they're telling you what the fuck it really actually is on a multi-dimensional level, and how the fuck and why throughout the whole trivium of, all these things to understand about the Matrix, and how to fucking smash this shit so we can really truly build a hermetically sealed society in its place, right? So anyways, we're going to talk with Steven tomorrow. That's going to be really, really cool. One of the OGs up in that Revolution Radio. And I got some kind of mosquito flying around me, but so yeah, stay tuned. I just felt like doing something every single day for these live streams, and laughing at myself because I'm driving myself crazy trying to like keep my shit together and maintain that quality shit. And so yeah, that's why I might call it a little short tonight, because I ran out of gas hours ago, literally just making this, and I uploaded a video in the process of, yeah, it's just, you can check out my channel. It's pretty cool. Folks that are new to my channel had a really great interview with Melissa, what's her last name? Jeez, I forget. But she's part of Shadow Tech Alchemy. So anyways, wonderful woman. She had a really cool setup, and just the exchanges were beautiful, and being able to just, yeah, go off on how I came to be my wonderful self, even though it's not something for me to like, oh, I'm on a soapbox giving bragging rights, whatever the fuck. I'm no one special. It's just, once you overcome certain hurdles and stages of the alchemical process, like over and over and over again, and going through the fucking shadow work and that whole process, and really digging deep into your psyche, your history, your life story, and any traumas that haven't been resolved, healed, even fucking recognized from the get-go, right? So that was cool. And just, yeah, for me, doing these mixes for the past decade, it's just been that thing of alchemizing what I've been through and my struggles and all this stuff. Because, oh, you might see I'm just some white boy, whatever the fuck. It's like, I've been in jail. I've gone through so many different stages in life, and yeah, I've lived lives within lives, I guess, as a lot of people have, and to each their own. And it's just a matter of, quality and a level of eternal principles that you uphold, and what you've actually produced and manifest, and all these things, when all is fucking considered, like, like, oh, I've done this and that. Like, well, what the fuck has I done for the good or the the polar opposite and that kind of stuff, you know. So for me, I noticed I've been able to redeem any kind of karmic debt, and that's been cool. And just being able to shine that through these music mixes and just, you know, keep perpetuating that, you know, positive momentum towards trying to be a shining light in a way, showing others to follow certain pathworks towards overcoming obstacles, adversity, and whatever the fuck the matrix throws at us, right? Because it's different for each and every one of us. Whatever fucking, yeah, man. Whatever background we grew up in and all this stuff. So yeah, not everyone is going to grow up like Thomas Anderson, yet everyone can, you know, just, you know, align their triune brain and really stay in tune with that tune of the neo cortex. And people are talking about more flex of what? The materialistic, hedonistic bitch shit of what now on social media? Like, oh, well, you know what the real flex is in life and this and that, dude. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up with that shit, you know? Like, what the fuck you actually flexing? Like, you got muscles, that's fucking great. And, like, what is the mental strength? You know, what is the will force energy perpetuating within your heart-based intelligence in this life? That's what's fucking more important than anything. And it's not no motherfucking flex of any fucking thing. Like, we don't have to throw out these dumbass fucking buzzwords and in virtue signaling, whatever the fuck's just to, you know, what is it exactly people are trying to get a one up on life or other people or make themselves look good on social fucking media for the thumbs up and the dopamine hits. I mean, fuck this shit. That's part of the matrix system. So, you know, something I ain't trying to be enlisted in, and I will persuade y'all to do the same, I guess. So anyways, have a good night out there. I'm laughing to myself because that was a pretty whack rhyme I made, and I got some more stuff. We're gonna go for, geez, at least like 10 days, you know. Ooh, that'd be a really cool time to stop it off on. A 10-day streak of, you know, showcasing things about the Matrix, you know, like really deconstructing it from so many different angles and a lot of different things. And it's not like, oh, we're trying to be super smart in this and that. It's actually to apply these philosophies and principles that were, you know, allegorically stated, symbolically, and all these things, all these elements that were masterfully directed and produced within a movie or a series or trilogy, quadrilogy, all these things, you know. And how the fuck are actually, you know, all these fanboys and girls out there applying any of that shit to their fucking lives instead of, you know, holding hands with AI these days, you know. That's why it's fucking important. So anyways, the reason I brought up, you know, like, oh, 10 days, why not? Because, you know, 1, 0, it's the common theme of this whole dualistic, you know, binary coding of, you know, the ones and zeros of the Matrix. So a little bit more punny to keep it funny, but yeah, not to keep this live stream running. I will catch y'all later on, and yeah, Zerolith will be live and direct, and I gotta get some good sleep in for this one because it's gonna be awesome. And Rick, I'll see you soon, brother man. What y'all spoke about with Mario was fucking awesome. check out, Revolution Radio, Studio A, Rick's up in there, Studio B, Jonathan Wright as well. I think you have the same show there, or I forget which studio. It doesn't matter, but yeah, Mari West, Love, Truth, and Beauty. Seth Gizbosa, he's got his website, Black Earth Productions, and yeah, folks that are revolving around. There's like wheels within wheels in regards to networking and pathworking and just truth speaking and truth seeking and all these things. So for anyone, I showcase these things because it's just for the win-win. I want people to cross-pollinate and propagate and share these works of higher knowledge. So, voila, les amis. Merci, merci. And before we sign off, excuse my French, right? It's just one of those things that happens. Because I've lived in France for 15 years. So understand, like, I don't speak the best English, and especially not the best French. But the majority of that time period, I've been speaking more French than English. So it's just funny when you come across things like this in movies. And what's really interesting is that when I was living in Paris between 2010 and 2015, there was a boatload of movies that had so many Parisian settings and references and all this stuff. And yeah, it's just interesting because when you understand how just, this is all kind of a stage and all this stuff, this whole bread and circus, the whole media miasma bullshit and this and that. And you just see how the social conditioners are swaying certain things. And I didn't have much to draw from that. I didn't understand what was the big deal, but yeah, in 2015, there was a couple, false flag events that happened, the Bataclan and Charlie Hebdo and all this stuff, Je suis Charlie. But anyways, I'm not trying to digress and all that. What I just wanted to show is that not all French people are bad. Unlike this guy.
Chateau Aubryon,
Je connais ce vin-là, mec.
Magnificent wine. I love French wine, like I love the French language. I have sampled every language. French is my favorite. Fantastic language. Especially to curse with. Nom de Dieu, de putain de bordel de merde de saloperie de connard d'enculé de ta mère. It's like wiping your ass with silk. I love it.
You know why we are here.
I am a trafficker of information. I know everything I can.
Ferme ta putain de gueule, mec, parce que t'es que dalle. Tu dépenses l'information des autres, t'as pas vraiment l'intelligence intérieure de toi-même de cultiver la manifestation d'une véritable vie de toi, putain de même. Connasse de merde, mais putain de saloperie de c'est quoi ça, mec? I can counteract all this motherfucking bullshit and how they act with this, pompous, know-it-all bullshit. So anyways, excuse my French, but, like, c'est la vie, mes amis. Thank you for being in one of the cooler places to be, as far as I'm concerned. And that's not arrogance. It's just something that I've observed around the good old landscapes of YouTube and how people talk about a lot of nonsense, but you know, I'm no one special. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm trying to get folks to help me out, and I don't know. I'm sitting on 5,000 subscribers below for a decade or so. I've seen people, these new jacks coming up, you know, 2 years in the game, fucking like 60,000 subscribers. Congratulations, man. How do you do it? Tell me the secrets, because, you know, like, apparently you just got to talk about, you know, basketball or, you know, sports, or, you know, go exclusively into movies and be some kind of movie review nerd or some shit like that. And that'll garner whatever the fuck for you. And like, to the means of what end, you know? Folks that hopefully understand where I'm coming from, that tune into this channel, understand that the goal is not about me at all. It's just about making these truthful and philosophical and esoteric truths, and eternal and hermetic truths, principles, and moral standards that we can all live by, more fucking popular. Because I live by this shit, and it's a beautiful thing. And it's a fucking drag to, you know, like, live amongst a bunch of, you know, dead sleepwalkers that aren't up to par. And, you know, it just leads to fucking more slavery. Right? So, yeah, it all starts with that one time for the mind. And if you just caught this at the end, I suggest you take the time to rewind and catch this mix. It's not my best, but I put a lot of effort into it. I really like how I laced out the Matrix quotes and all that throughout. And a lot of the songs, they don't necessarily, you know, correlate with the movie and stuff. It was more about just how we're living through the Matrix. You know, this is our lives, and like what people have to go through on a daily basis, or, you know, day in, day out, from weekend to month to year, and yada yada. So it is what it is. Rick, yeah, we'll chat soon, brother. Thank you so much for listening, everyone else out there. And what else can I say? If you guys want more, you know, I got my Dissolving the Divide. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. I mean, today, holy fuck. I've finished, I gotta update this logo, but it still looks pretty cool. Theo Lukes, him and I, you know, have been working on this website. There's a lot more cool, conscious hip hop that's dedicated to natural law. And what I've done is kind of combed over a good amount, and it's, I got to update this because there's many more artists, you know, and there's countless artists out there, even those that I don't know of, that are aligned to the divine and have kind of made it their full-time, part-time, spare hobby. It doesn't matter. Whatever type of time you're willing to make and extend into this type of work is applauded, you know. So if anyone has any recommendations and suggestions for artists that you feel, you know, talk about, yeah, natural law, and if y'all understand what that means, it's, you know, just universal principles of, you know, the science of life, and how, you know, it goes from the mentalism to the correspondence of the universe inside you to the, you know, cosmos out there, and the rhythm and the vibration of what is comprised in the creation, and the cause and effect of any situation, and the gender and polarity of everything that's, you know, in existence and all these things. So think about it. How many artists in music and songs talk about this? This website is not dedicated to that. It caters towards that. There's a page dedicated to that. And there's a lot more to learn. Hermeticism, Taoism, and green language. And, geez, like at least 30 to 40 different links to other websites to learn as much as you can. And this is what I've learned from. This is, you know, a culmination of a lot of things that I've researched that have helped me on my pathwork. So I think it'll be helpful and beneficial for people to check out. And even if I know I'm speaking to the choir, I'm not trying to preach, right? But please, you know, share this with others. Share this website with those that are down with, you know, hip hop and hermetically sealed shit. I don't know what else to say after that, you know. It's just life, yo. So anyways, yeah. Kleenex Warrior, what's up? I was talking to Theo Luce. I was really suggesting getting a astrology page on that website. We will see down the line, but yeah, anyways. I gotta get some water. I got cotton mouth, sorry. But anyways, thanks again for listening. I will be back tomorrow, y'all. Let's keep it rocking.